What's up guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Francesco here. If you don't know me, I've been traveling around the world for the last 10 years and today we are visiting a very special place in the world, Verona. Verona is a town in Veneto, in the north of Italy, and it is center of so much history and culture. So if you actually like to visit historical cities, this is definitely a city that you should stop by if you are in Italy. That I'm going to stay here only for 24 hours, so it's going to be a very short guide around Verona, but this is definitely something that you should consider if you are visiting Verona and you want to know what to visit, the most beautiful spots to visit. And don't forget to smash that subscribe button if you are not subscribed yet to my channel, because this will support my channel and help me growing in the future and show you more videos and more beautiful cities, more beautiful spots, and talk more about my travels and trips and how I do that. We are in one of the most loved square in Italy. This is Piazza delle Erbe or Piazza Erbe for local people. This is the oldest square here in this city and it is definitely a stop if you are visiting Verona. It is center of a little market square and a lot of history. In fact, Romans actually were the first building this square, and here there was like the center of politics and market, and you can imagine how many people have been living and crossing the square. But then after the Roman, it was time for Middle Age, so you can see a lot of new buildings or better, like buildings that have at least 500 years behind me. And in 2012, this was classified as the most loved square in the whole Italy. Can you imagine that? That's crazy. And here we are at the second most beautiful spot of Verona, Ponte Pietra. Ponte Pietra is one of the oldest bridges in the whole Italy. In fact, this was built by Romans, and in the Second World War was actually destroyed by the German army, but then actually rebuilt it with the same bricks found on the deep down river. The river, it's Adige, which is basically a river that goes all around the city, and I have to say, the view from this bridge is probably the most unique thing that you're going to see here in Verona. The third spot that you should definitely visit if you are in Verona is Giusti Garden. Giusti Garden is a 16th century garden. This is very recognizable as this is one of the most beautiful, finest example of Italian garden here in Italy. It is very beautiful. You have to pay an entrance to get here. It's 11 euros for adult, and you have access to the garden and also to the palace. The fourth spot that you cannot miss if you are in Verona is definitely the Arena of Verona. This is a Roman amphitheatre which was built 30 days after death of Jesus Christ, and still today it's used as a theater and hosts the most iconic opera and the most famous singers, and here there are so many events all around here. If you're coming to Verona, make sure you book your ticket ahead because it's very busy to get in, but once you are in, it's very beautiful. It reminds me a lot of the Colosseum in Rome, but of course the scale of the theater is way smaller than the Colosseum. It's probably half of the size of the Colosseum, if I'm not making a mistake. And the last spot to visit is definitely Torre de Lamberti. This tower, it's high 84 meters and was built actually in the 1143, if I'm not making a mistake, and then in 1400, around 1400, was actually struck by a lightning and partially destroyed and rebuilt again in 1448. This is definitely one of the spots that you should visit because it's just around the corner at Piazza delle Erbe and it's very beautiful. And with Dante on the back, this is the end of this video, and I hope you did enjoy this little tour guide around Verona. It was just 24 hours, so I didn't have the chance to visit many beautiful places, and also like I'm sorry if I didn't have enough videos from the Giulietta balcony, which is definitely one of the most important things that you have to visit, probably the first in all of them, because it is a sign of love here, it is a sign of romance, and it has a lot of history behind, so definitely you should visit that place. It's very cool. You have the opportunity to visit for free. if you don't actually get in the building, but then of course you can get in the building paying a ticket, so just bear in mind, and also bear in mind about the queue. So if you come very late at the place, you're gonna basically wait a lot of time before you get in. And before I leave you guys, make sure to smash the subscribe button if you're not subscribed yet, and I'll see you in the next video. Ciao.